the Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro, coming in at a price tag of $149.99. Well, this is across the board the best and fastest wireless gaming mouse in the world. If at any point during the video you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below. This has the Focus Pro 30K sensor, amazingly good, and one thing to mention is this has motion sync, which is really, really good and a clear competitive advantage over, well, basically everyone else in the industry just because of motion sync. This hits a 1000 hertz polling rate in normal form, but you can get Razer's hyper polling wireless dongle, costs like $29.99, which is a little bit steep. However, once you do get that, this thing goes up to 4000 hertz wirelessly, which I believe is the fastest polling rate you can get in a wireless mouse. That's pretty freaking awesome. This has up to 30,000 DPI, 750 IPS, and up to 70 Gs of acceleration. Build quality here is really, really good. I know everyone's gonna joke about Razer's build quality, but for the V3 Pro, it's really, really good. No creaks. Fit and finish is essentially perfect. This is definitely an ergo mouse, and overall, it's just a fairly large mouse, but not giant. Palm grips, which is what I use, great here. I absolutely love this mouse. Super comfortable. Now, the interesting thing here is even though this is a large mouse, my girlfriend has very small hands, like pretty small hands. They're pretty small. And she really enjoyed gaming on the DeathAdder V3 Pro. So that's actually pretty interesting there. Now, I felt absolutely at home the second I put my hand on it. Liftoffs, a fast-paced play style, and the sheer comfort while managing grip during gameplay is, well, it's just perfect. Well, that is at least for my hand, but yeah, just really impressed. This is actually my current daily driver paired with the XD7, the Aria from Fantac. So I really like this mouse a lot. Now the color options here, you have between black and white. And then I obviously, well, in the B-roll, I have the limited edition red Faker edition. So that is a limited edition. And the difference there is that the black and white have kind of a grippy texture, while the Faker edition is a completely smooth matte finish. But pretty much besides that, and also not giving you as much in the box, the Faker edition is basically the same. Now for the skates, this uses 100% PTFE virgin grade. This has 2 round small skates on the top, 1 small skate around the sensor, and then a half moon shape around the bottom. Now there is quite literally 0 noticeable drag due to the shape. And this glides basically as smooth as the Aerox 3, but slightly slower and not quite as fast as the Aerox 3. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This is basically the perfect middle ground for a smooth glide while not being ridiculously fast like glass skates. Or if that's your playstyle, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Now as for connectivity, this is wireless with a 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle, or this can also be wired with a USB Type-C cable. Now Razer claims 90 hours of battery life. I'd say in a real life situation, you can actually expect to get between 75 and 80 hours of usage there. However, if you do use the hyper polling, if you get that extra hyper polling dongle that's going to increase to 4000 hertz polling rate, then you're probably gonna get only around 20 hours, maybe a little bit less, but it does recharge from 0 to 100% in like 3 hours, so that's pretty good. For the switches here, these are using Razer's 3rd gen optical switches, and these are really, really good, and they're very, very close with the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. Now, obviously the switch itself, I probably prefer the Razer Gen 3, but the design of the left and right clicks from the G Pro X Superlight just made those Omron 20M switches so nice. But these are a very, very close second. Very satisfying, really easy to click, the perfect weight, everything like that. The scroll wheel here has tactile bumps. It is a bit more vague and lighter than I was actually expecting coming from Razer. That being said, the scroll wheel sits quite a bit higher, similar to the G Pro X Superlight, and I really do like this. As for the weight, this comes in at 63 grams, exactly the same as the G Pro X Superlight while being a bigger mouse. For extras in the box, this has a USB Type-C to USB Type-A extender, like dongle, an ultralight USB Type-C cable, and in the white and black versions, you get grip tape. On the Faker edition, which does cost more, you don't get grip tape. Excuse me? But yeah, again, if you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. And if you want to check out my main channel with longer form content, you can check that out right here. But this is a consumer tech review high speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.